Well, I stood stone-like at midnight, suspended in my masquerade. I combed my hair till it was just right and commanded the night brigade. I was open to pain and crossed by the rain, and I walked on a crooked crutch. Well, I strode all alone to a fallout zone and came out with my soul untouched. I hid in the clouded wrath of the crowd. They said, sit down, I stood up. Ooh, growing up. Well, the flag.
Hi, I'm Kara.
And I'm Kevin.
If you didn't know that, then you're probably at the wrong wedding.
But have fun anyways.
I started my journey in Spartanburg, South Carolina, June 12, 1977. We then relocated to Colorado Springs, Colorado. When I was a full-grown 11-year-old, we decided to relocate to Erie, Pennsylvania, where my family still resides to this day. I went to college in southwestern Ohio and Dayton, Ohio. I did a brief stint in Madrid, Spain. Back to Dayton, Ohio. I immediately moved to Southern California, where I spent approximately 1 year. And I finally found my home in Chicago, Illinois.
I was born on the northwest side of Chicago, August 31st, 1975. Went to college in Dubuque, Iowa. Moved back to the northwest side of Chicago, went to the far northwest side of Chicago, went to Andersonville, went to the Gold Coast, went to Old Town, went to Bucktown, and now I reside back in Andersonville with Kara.
Kevin and I met on Sweetest Day, October 19th, 2002, at a bar in Old Town.
We went out to watch the Notre Dame Air Force football game. I remember like it was yesterday.
My friend Vanessa had run into Kevin at the bar, and they were old friends. She introduced us.
And we got to talking, and by the time Vanessa, my old friend, came back from the bathroom, Kara and I had already had a date set for Thursday.
And we've pretty much have not separated ways since.
The rest is history. It's one of the greatest days of my life.
First time I brought Kevin back to meet my family, they decided to play a little practical joke on us.
I walked into her grandpa's house, and the room was dead silent. Nobody would make eye contact with me for 5-10 minutes.
However, I think Kevin passed the test.
I brought her dad a box of cigars and told him that I was half giving it to him because it's Christmas, and the other half is because I knew I had to schmooze him.
Come to think of it, I think that they may like him a bit more than they like me. I've learned a lot from Kevin over the years.
Sundays in the fall are sacred, and it's okay to go to 13 Bears games in one season.
I've learned that Tony Danza is not the boss. Bruce Springsteen's the boss, and he rocks.
You've just seen the heart-stopping, pants-dropping, earth-shattering, hard-rocking, Buddha-shaking, love-making, Viagra-taking, history-making, legendary.
I've learned a lot from Kara over these past years. I've learned that it's manageable to have over 200 close friends. I've also learned that you can still have 15 different jobs in any given year and still be broke. But the best thing I learned about Kara is that she loves surprises, and I can surprise her any given day, anytime. Mostly scare her, but there are some good surprises.
My friends have kind of become my family away from home, and over the past 8.5 years we've each grown closer and closer to each other, and the circle has kind of grown.
Everything seems to be wrong.
People often ask us how we all met, and our really simple, basic answer is
by the grace of God, because nobody else would be able to deal with us. So I'm lucky to have found all of them, and I cherish each and every one of them. They hold a special place in my heart.
Something to keep us all warm. We're warm. This morning, I shot 6 holes in my freezer. I think I got cabin fever.
I've got a really great group of friends. We go to a lot of games together, Bears, White Sox, Hawks. We do a lot of golfing, play the occasional video game till the wee hours of the morning. I've known most of my friends for a long time, and we've had a lot of fun over the years and had many laughs and just have a really good time together.
Although my family is 8 hours away in Erie, Pennsylvania, they're never further away than a phone call, an email, a text message. Kelly and I were born 2.5 years apart, so we've always been very close, not only in age, but in relationship as well. Growing up, we had a blast. We love to laugh together. My youngest sister, Colby, and I are 8 years apart, and when she was born, she was my baby. Absolutely adored her. And now she is in college, and we all are so proud of her. I believe that I got my artistic, creative side from my mother. Growing up, she was always incredibly hands-on with the crafty art stuff. And at the same time, she was an entrepreneur. So she has always remained one of my biggest heroes, and I love her dearly. Definitely think that my sense of humor comes from my father. He is quite the wise guy and always has been, but he also is amazing with solid advice. He's always there with a listening ear, and I love him too.
I learned a lot growing up. I was raised in a house with 4 women, so they taught me a lot about girls. It was quite challenging, but it really helped me make the person I am today. I can't change a tire, but I can knit a sweater. I feel like I'm really lucky to have my whole family still live so close to each other. We get to spend a lot of quality time together, and we just really enjoy each other's company. A lot of people don't know that when I met Kara, I actually had a more luxurious mane of hair than her.
Hear me, head with hair, long beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flaxen, waxen.
Our engagement was one of the most memorable and amazing days of my life. We got engaged in a vortex in Sedona, Arizona, and in typical Kevin fashion, he completely surprised me and made the most amazing memory of my life.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it.
I know both Kevin and I are very excited to start this new chapter in our lives. We are so looking forward to this celebration and our new beginning together.
I couldn't agree more. I think we're going to have a great time together.
My bestest and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn.
Now, it is my privilege and honor to introduce you for the first time to Mr. and Mrs. Kevin O'Connor.